Time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They begin the drive with Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now Mahomes. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46.
He's coming. Hey, alert. 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
15. Check safety. Hey, 43, 15. 57.
On 1st down, Williams. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mark 57. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Attack. Check.
On second down, it's Williams. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
13. 11.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
65. Like 22 is coming. 22. 218. Chop. Switch. 21. Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Chris Jones, his 2nd sack of the night. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Let's bring it. Watch safety creep. White. Safety's creeping. Like 22, he's coming. 22. I got you. 21. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
21.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. on the ground. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
13 yards there and a Niner first. On first down, Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, 42 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Big dance.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I got
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
White. Hey, Foxtrot.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. The 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180. Check. Fresno.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Here we go.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Hey, high 7. Max 22.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Attack. Team.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D4 able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo, deep ball for Goodwin, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 68 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. And, of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. He was looking for Watkins that time.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, get that ball right here. Double time. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he stopped immediately there.
Here we go.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
2. Hey, Alpha. I got you.
24 is the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. They run it with Breida. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, deep forward. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down again. D4 able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Hey, gun.
Now it's Breida, and an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, shoot. Check Mike 54.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, Delta. Right there. 54, right there. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a desperation, and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the